My beloved child, you've been holding on, quietly, bravely. Even when the weight of the world pressed hard against your spirit, you didn't let go. And I see that. I've seen the moments where you smile on the outside while crying inside. I've seen you give love and serve, and even when your own heart was running on empty. And today I want you to know, I am healing you in ways you cannot yet see. I'm not asking you to pretend that everything is fine. I'm not asking you to carry more than you were meant to. I'm asking you to rest in me. Because while you've been trying to hold everything together, your responsibilities, your emotions, your relationships, I've been holding you. There are wounds that go deep, I know. Wounds from words unspoken, from things lost, from moments that should have held joy but instead brought pain. But even in those places, the silent chambers of your heart, my healing light is reaching. You don't have to earn my comfort. You don't have to be perfect to be embraced. You don't need to understand it all. You only need to be still and let me meet you in the quiet. Because I am not just aware of your pain, I am working through it. When you prayed and didn't see an answer, when you waited and heard nothing, when you tried again and again and still felt broken, I was not absent. I was there, and I'm still here. And I will not leave. This healing I am doing in you, it's deeper than your symptoms, deeper than your surface, deeper than even you know how to name. I am restoring the pieces you didn't even realize were shattered. Some of your pain wasn't caused by one moment, but by the slow erosion of trust, of hope, of identity. And so my healing will come layer by layer, season by season, breath by breath. Because I care not just about what you do, but about who you are becoming. Child, you may not feel it yet, but I am healing your heart. The anxiety that clings to you in silence, the heaviness you wake up with that no one sees, the ache of not feeling enough, not doing enough, not being enough. I am healing it all, not through pressure, not through performance, but through presence, my presence. Do you know what that means? It means you are never alone in the dark. It means your sighs have meaning. It means every tear you've cried has been seen, and every one has drawn me closer to you. You've asked me, God, why does it still hurt? And I tell you now, it still hurts because some things take time to release. But healing is already happening, even now. I'm softening the hard places in your heart. I'm silencing the lies that have echoed in your thoughts for too long. I'm unraveling the knots of fear and doubt that have tangled your soul, and I'm doing it not because you begged me enough, but because I love you too much to leave you the same. Yes, there are still battles ahead. Yes, there will be days you wonder if you've made any progress at all. But even then, I am with you. And here's what I want you to hear clearly. Your healing will not be small. It will not be invisible. It will not be temporary. It will be transformational. It will be holy. It will be beautiful. Because you are beautiful to me. Even in your brokenness. Especially in your brokenness. It's in those moments you run into my arms the fastest. So let this be your invitation today. Stop trying to fix yourself. Stop measuring your worth by your productivity. Stop comparing your progress to others. And come, just as you are. Come to me with your trembling hands, your exhausted heart, your unanswered questions. Come to me with your weary eyes, your unfinished prayers, your honest doubts. Come and rest. Because in my presence you don't need to pretend. I already know you, fully. And I already love you, completely. Today is not about striving. Today is about receiving. So receive my peace. Receive my grace. Receive my healing. You don't have to understand the process to trust the one who leads it. I am healing you, not just for today, but for every day that follows. I'm healing you. not just for your benefit, but so your healing becomes a light for others still in darkness. I am healing you, so that you may become the testimony of what I can do in a willing heart. My child, hold on. Not because you must be strong, but because I am strong for you. Let today be the beginning of a new chapter. Let today be a turning point, not because of something you do, but because of what I am doing in you. I am here. I am working. I am healing, and you are never alone. My child, healing doesn't always come with loud miracles or visible signs. Sometimes it begins in silence, in the stillness where your soul barely dares to hope. Sometimes it begins while you are unaware, while you are going about your day, while you are simply breathing, and yet I am there. Layer by layer, moment by moment, restoring you from within. You've been asking for peace, haven't you? Wishing the anxious thoughts would finally go quiet, hoping the ache inside your chest would just fade. You may not realize it yet, but that peace has already begun. Not because the circumstances around you have changed, but because I am changing you, from the inside out. You see, the deepest healing doesn't always begin with a change in your environment. It begins with me reshaping how you see yourself, and how you see me. You've carried wounds for so long that they've become part of your identity. You've worn shame like a second skin, thinking it made you humble. But I never asked you to walk in shame. I asked you to walk in truth. And the truth is, you are still worthy, still valuable, still deeply loved, even with the mistakes, even with the questions, even with the broken pieces. You think healing means having it all together. But true healing is letting me hold what you've been trying to fix. It's surrendering your need for control. It's placing your pain, your confusion, your messiness in my hands and saying, God, I trust you even when I don't understand. I know that's hard. I know trust doesn't come easy when people have let you down. But I'm not them. I am not like anyone who hurt you. I don't walk away when it gets heavy. I don't grow tired of your struggles. I don't flinch at your honesty. In fact, I draw nearer when you're most vulnerable. That's when I do my deepest work. That's when my healing touches not just the obvious wounds, but the hidden ones you've buried under years of silence. Do you remember the nights you cried quietly so no one would hear? Do you remember the moments you held your breath hoping not to break? Do you remember pretending to be okay, just to get through the day? I was with you in every one of those moments, and I never left. Today I want you to believe something powerful. Your healing is not dependent on your strength. It is dependent on mine, and I do not run out of strength. I do not grow weary. I am the God who never sleeps. I am the one who carries you when your knees give way. I am the hand reaching into your sorrow to lift you into light. Yes, there are days when you may feel like nothing is changing, but healing doesn't always feel like a sudden shift. Sometimes it's like the slow thaw of winter. Subtle, gradual, but unstoppable. You are thawing now. You are softening now. You are awakening now. Not because everything is perfect, but because I am perfecting you through the process. I know what you've been through. I know how many times you tried and failed. I know how often you've questioned if healing is even possible. But I'm telling you now, it is. Because I am possible, and I specialize in restoring what others gave up on. I specialize in bringing beauty from ashes, hope from despair, life from what seemed dead. That includes you, my child. Especially you. You've thought, maybe this is just how I'll always be. But I say to you, no. You will not stay here forever. You will rise. You will breathe freely again. You will smile without the weight of pretending. You will love without fear. Because I am not just the God of your past. I am the God of your future, and that future is filled with healing. I know you're tired, and that's okay. Rest. Let your soul exhale. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to prove anything. I already chose you. I already delight in you. Some days healing will look like deep conversations and tears. Other days it will look like laughter, rest, and small steps forward. Both are sacred. Both are healing. Do not rush the process, my child. I'm not rushing you. I am more interested in wholeness than speed. So today, can you trust me with just this one breath, just this one moment? Can you let go of needing to know the outcome and simply let me love you through it? That's how healing happens. It happens through love. And I am love. I will not abandon the work I've started in you. I will not walk away when it gets messy. I will not get frustrated when progress is slow. Instead, I will stay and whisper again and again, I'm not finished with you yet. This isn't the end of your story. This is a new beginning. I am healing your heart. I am healing your trust. I am healing your identity. I am healing your future. You don't have to see it all now. You don't have to feel it every day. You just have to stay close to me and let me carry what you cannot. So breathe, my beloved. Healing is here. Healing is now. Healing is me, and I am with you. Always. My beloved child, I know you long to feel whole again. You ache to see evidence of change, to wake up one day and not feel the weight you've carried. But I want you to know this. Healing does not always announce itself with trumpets. Sometimes, it comes quietly like the morning dew, soft, unseen, but deeply real. Even now, in this very moment, I am healing parts of you that you do not realize were wounded. The bruises of your spirit, the invisible fatigue in your soul, the cracks in your confidence. I see them all, and I'm tending to them with tenderness beyond your understanding. You may think nothing is changing. You may wonder why you still feel broken or uncertain. But child, imagine a seed buried beneath the soil. From above, nothing looks different. But below, beneath the surface, life is stirring. Roots are forming, strength is growing, and purpose is being shaped. That is what I am doing in you. You ask me for signs. You long to feel fire and light. But sometimes my most powerful works are done in stillness. Not everything I do makes noise. Not everything I do is seen with the eyes. Some of my greatest healings happen in silence and in secret. Let me tell you this, and I want you to receive it deeply. You are not failing. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. There is beauty in this in-between space. There is growth in the hidden. While you wait for healing that you can see, I am performing healing that you cannot. Do not underestimate the power of unseen victories. The day you chose to forgive, that was healing. The moment you kept going when everything in you wanted to stop, that was healing. The night you cried and still whispered a prayer, that was healing. I am proud of you for every quiet fight you faced. You don't give yourself enough credit for the strength it takes to carry hope while holding wounds, but I see it. I honor it. I am healing your mind, renewing the thoughts that once betrayed you. I'm teaching you to replace fear with trust, shame with grace, lies with truth. Every time you choose my voice over the noise of doubt, that's part of your healing. I am healing your heart, slowly mending the places where others left bruises. I know what was said to you. I know what was done and left undone. You were never meant to carry that pain alone. Let me have it now. Let me wash it with mercy and cover it in peace. I am healing your identity, reminding you that you are not defined by your past, your scars, or your limitations. You are not your mistakes, your trauma, or what others failed to see in you. You are who I say you are, chosen, cherished, whole. You may not feel strong today. You may still feel tired, but hear me. Healing isn't measured by how loud your joy is. It's measured by how faithfully you keep showing up, even when the path feels unclear. The very fact that you are here, listening, reaching, it means you're healing. Child, don't rush this. There is no timeline in my love. You don't have to impress me with progress. I am not looking at your speed. I'm looking at your surrender. And you are doing beautifully. Do you remember when you thought you wouldn't survive what you went through? And yet here you are, breathing, listening, open to me. That is proof. That is progress. That is healing. You see, healing is not a destination. It's a daily companionship with me. It's trusting that every step, even the slow ones, are leading somewhere sacred. Let go of the pressure to be okay by the world's standards. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present with me. When you cry, I hold you. When you doubt, I stay. When you wander, I wait. And when you break, I bless the broken places. You are becoming someone more whole than you've ever been, not because life got easier, but because you chose to let me walk through it with you. I know some days feel like setbacks. I know your healing journey hasn't been linear, but don't confuse stillness with absence or struggle with failure. Sometimes the most beautiful parts of healing come after the breaking, like stained glass, shattered pieces becoming radiant through my light. You will not stay here forever. I promise you that. There is a day coming when what you feel now will be only a memory, not your identity. But until then, walk with me. Trust me to hold the pieces you don't know how to fix. Trust me to carry the burdens you've tried so hard to bear alone. Trust me to love you even when you can't love yourself. Because I do. I love you fully, completely, right here, right now, as you are. And I'm not done with you. I'm not finished writing your story. The chapters ahead are filled with wonder, redemption, and restoration. You are healing in ways you cannot yet see. But one day, you will. And when you look back, you'll smile at how far you've come, and how close I always was. My beloved child, you have no idea how much healing I've already done within you. While the surface still holds scars underneath, your spirit is being renewed. I am restoring the parts of you that even you forgot were broken. I am reweaving joy where grief once lived. I am cleansing sorrow that clung to your soul like shadows. I want you to take a deep breath right now and hear me say this again. You are not alone in this healing. I'm walking with you moment by moment. You may not see me with your eyes, but you felt me. In that sudden peace when your mind was spinning. In that strength when you had none left. In that moment of clarity when everything else was confusion. That wasn't coincidence, that was me. There are days when I know you wonder, why do I still feel this pain if God is healing me? Oh child, healing is not the absence of all pain. It is the presence of me within your pain. When a wound begins to close, it can itch, stretch, and even hurt. But it's a sign of life. So is your ache. You are not regressing. You are rebuilding. I know how long you've held on. I see the nights you cried alone, the mornings you questioned your worth, the quiet prayers you whispered when you felt like no one else understood. I understood. I was there. I caught every tear. I heard every heartbeat. I wrapped you in my presence when the world was silent. You thought no one saw your suffering, but I did. I never turned away. Even when you doubted me, I didn't leave. Even when your faith was small, my love remained vast. And now I am doing something new in you. I am healing your ability to trust, not just others, but yourself. I am healing your view of me, not as distant, but as present. I am healing your inner dialogue, turning shame into compassion, fear into faith, judgment into grace. And do you know what else I'm healing? I'm healing your capacity for joy. Yes, joy. Not just the survival kind of joy. Not just the, I made it through joy. But the kind that laughs without fear of the future, that dances under skies of freedom, that celebrates the simple, sacred moments. This is part of your inheritance. This is what I have for you. Your healing will not be wasted. I will use it. I will turn it into rivers of compassion for others. I will make your scars shine with purpose. I will let your testimony unlock healing in those around you. You may wonder, how could my brokenness ever bless someone else? But child, it's the cracks that let my light through. And you, yes, you will be a carrier of that light. I'm healing your view of time, showing you that delay is not denial. You thought you were behind, but you are exactly where you need to be for what I'm preparing. There are people you haven't met yet, assignments you haven't stepped into, dreams you haven't even imagined, and they all exist on the other side of this healing journey. Keep walking, keep trusting. Even on days you feel like you're crawling, even on days you can't feel me, I am working. My work in you is not dependent on your feelings. It is rooted in my eternal promise. My love for you doesn't waver when you're tired. My healing doesn't pause when you question. My hand doesn't withdraw when you stumble. I remain. You don't have to do this alone. In fact, you were never meant to. Let me carry you when your knees buckle. Let me speak over you when your own words won't come. Let me sing songs of healing over your soul when silence feels heavy. Can I ask you something, child? Will you stop trying to measure your worth by your wounds? You are not just the sum of your scars. You are more than what happened to you. You are not the label others gave. You in their ignorance. You are not the echo of rejection or the result of someone else's failure to love you properly. You are mine. And I am rewriting your story. There will be a day when you'll look back at this very season, this hard, quiet, lonely place, and you'll say, that's where God met me the deepest. That's where I started to breathe again. And it will be true, because I am not just healing you. I am also preparing you. Every ounce of this journey matters. Every tear is being redeemed. Every silence will be filled with my voice. Every wound will be restored with purpose. Your past does not define you. Your pain will not destroy you. Your healing is proof that I am not done with you. I am the God who finishes what I start. And child, I started something beautiful in you. My dear child, let your soul rest now. You've carried so much for so long. And I see how weary you've become. But tonight, I want you to release the weight. Let go of what you were never meant to carry alone. You are not a project I am trying to fix. You are a masterpiece I am gently restoring. Even now, as you listen, I am whispering healing into places you haven't dared to touch in years, into memories you've buried, into fears you've tolerated, into the quiet grief that still lingers behind your smile. I am entering all of it with tenderness. There is no rush. There is no pressure. Only my presence. Only my peace. I want you to breathe deeply now. Feel the air fill your lungs. That breath, it's a gift. It's proof that there is more ahead. Proof that your story is still unfolding. Proof that I am still near. You may not understand everything right now. You may still have questions. You may still feel unsure. But faith, my child, doesn't require full understanding. It only requires trust. And I promise you, you are safe to trust. Trust me with your future. Trust me with the parts of you still healing. Trust me with the timing of things, the pace of progress, the slow unwrapping of joy. Every step you've taken toward healing has been holy. Every act of courage, getting out of bed, speaking a Truth, forgiving yourself, is an echo of my spirit moving within you. I am not done, and I am not distant. I am present, right here, right now, wrapping you in the fullness of my love. Tonight I want you to rest in the truth that you are deeply loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. And who you are is mine. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are beloved. You are healing. You are whole in my eyes. There will be days ahead when joy comes easier, when laughter returns without guilt, when the sun feels warm again on your face, not just outside but inside your soul. I'm guiding you there, step by step, moment by moment, promise by promise. So let this closing moment be a beginning, the beginning of your new confidence, your renewed identity, your deeper trust in me. And when the world grows loud again, come back to this truth. I am healing you. In ways you cannot yet see, but you will see. In time you will. For now, sleep in peace. I am holding you. I am protecting you. I am loving you. Always, your Heavenly Father, God.